Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Pankaj Gupta to the launch of Mithibai Finanza'26.
So, very good afternoon.
Very good afternoon to everyone.
Sorry about that, sir. So we have a lot of enthusiasm in the crowd today, sir, as you must see. So, before we dive in, so I have one simple question. So, what inspired you to step in the financial field? And was there a moment when you realized, okay, so this is where exactly I want to be in?
Thank you for asking this question, and a very warm good afternoon to everybody once again. This question is quite simple, but the answer is a little complicated, and bear me with that. I cannot say today that I was like in 2004 when I got attracted to financial services. It was because of a dream to be a CEO types. I don't think that would be the right thing to say today. Having said that, 21 years back, 22 odd years back, I think India was getting very fast run on financial services. Indian banks, the leading banks, private sector banks were getting very popular based on the new innovations at that point of time called ATMs. ATM come debit card in 2004 used to be a very big thing. Today we are talking about AI, Gen AI, agentic AI, and many other things. But I was quite attracted to private sector banks, more especially because my salary used to come in cash with a salary slip in the company I used to work for, because those days bank credits were not the reality. So first time I got my salary account open with ICICI Bank, and then money came in bank account. This was like an innovation some 22 years back, if few of you do not know. So that was my attraction. A private sector bank, you wear a tie, you be in the bank, and I got attracted to the sector, not knowing that sector has immense potential to make India world's largest economy over a few decades. So thankfully, I am quite happy with the decision of being in financial services from 2004, and for the next few decades, financial services in India has immense potential to be a I would say career maker for almost all of you if you are interested in finance. Yeah.
Sir, any particular person who has helped you from what you are right now?
Yeah, there are many people who've helped me. Particular person is my father. Yeah, my father is a tailor. He still is doing tailoring at shop in my hometown, which is called Pathankot. That hometown has population of 2 lakhs. I used to be a shop boy. I used to work for someone in my 10th standard to graduation days from 1996 to 2001. And my father has actually told me in 1996 that he needs my help. So he's a tailor. His income is economically weaker section, less than 3 lakh per annum income. After that, I started working from my 10th standard days. It lasted for 5 years from 10th standard to graduation. 5 a.m. to 10 a.m., 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. job, along with that college, along with that many things. And here it is the output. I run the company today. This all is possible because of my father. And I kind of can't thank him more than anything, because he's the one who made me a practical human being from the days of 15, 16 years of age, and now I see all of you are almost 18 to 20 years of age. And that became my purpose in life, that I want to help young generation in India. I was poor, still I am, little better, but I want to help the young generation. That is why I've come from my office to speak to all of you. That's purposeful, yeah.
So you have had an amazing and impressive journey, as you just mentioned. So moving from companies like Asian Paints to Godrej Capital. So what is one of the most unexpected lessons you have learned?
Yeah, the first unexpected lesson I think is this bravado which we get in India from our families, that work hard, work hard, and work hard. So I forgot my limits. This is unexpected lesson I learned. I forgot my limits, which means hard work used to be my strength, and I used to work on an average 18 hours a day, which is a bad idea. We should not, cross a certain boundary because body will respond back negatively. Uh, so unexpected lesson is this: that don't take your health, physical health and mental health for granted. Your health is too important for you and your family. So today, if I have to guide my daughter, who is MBA second year student, and she's in Delhi doing MBA, I tell her only the same thing. Uh, yeah, you need everything. You will get everything in life, but not by spending 20 hours in office, but spending meaningful 8 hours, 6 hours, productive hours. And life is a marathon. You will become successful, if not in 2027, 2029. If not in 29, you will become successful in 2035. If not in 2035, you will become super successful in 2040. So it's a matter of 2 years here, 2 years there. But this madness of that I want to, supersede everybody and I want to become number one is not sometimes good on your health. You want to be, you be, but spend that much time which your body allows and mind allows.
So talking about your approach, so you always mentioned about a purpose-driven approach. So could you mention an instance where a purpose-driven approach has influenced an important decision at Godrej Finance?
Yeah, of course. See, at the end of the day, the purpose of anybody's life, and I'm talking about all of you in this room, hundreds of you are there in the room. Your life's purpose you will be able to determine only at some juncture of your life when you realize that my financial freedom is achieved. I have enough money. First purpose is to earn money. Then purpose is to grow in life. Then you need to celebrate your life. So eventually, once you do all the things as an individual, then you find your purpose. That why was the birth of me, actually happened. So it's little philosophical. You get to know gradually. Having said that, organizations also have purpose. For example, at Godrej, building businesses which are nation building is the purpose. Godrej Properties is doing that. Godrej Finance is doing that by financial inclusion. SME Finance, SME fuel the growth of the country. By Godrej Agrovet, we are doing all our businesses which are nation building businesses. We are not in any of the business which is harmful to human being. It can be A, B or C. I don't want to name the businesses. Any business which is harmful to a human being. It can be liquor business, it can be secret business, any business. We are not in that business. So that is one purpose. The second purpose is to in turn be, this is environment, social and governance. So we want to really do good for society overall, and that's where Godrej Group is committed. So a purposeful business is building nation, generating employment and doing many things. That's how we differentiate ourselves.
So talking about business, I think AI is what is roaming around the world right now. And so recently we have seen AI also merging with global, like Godrej Finance. So sir, what role AI actually has in your company? Could you just elaborate?
Yeah, so AI is an ever-evolving subject. Now AI word is used much more. Few years back, AI used to be in different forms. Machine learning, big data, many things, any automation which is based on algorithm or FICO rule engines, business rule engines is called artificial intelligence. I'll give you an example. Today, autopilot or copilot, these are the two formats AI has brought in. Now, autopilot is you can ask autopilot and copilot to respond back to your emails. I do use that. Having said that, sometimes what happens is when I use autopilot or copilot, let's say I use copilot. Copilot knows the context, but Copilot does not know the entire, spirit of the message. So AI will have its role as an enabler. AI will not supersede everything. For example, the literal example is automated cars, the selfless or driverless cars in India. Part of the world it is a reality, but if you feel like that Mumbai will have driverless car, it's little difficult. So technology needs environment, and technology is an enabler. Technology is not a ramban for all the problems in life. So we treat AI in the company as enabler. We use AI, all form of AI, Gen AI. We use agentic AI to check the quality of callers in our office. We use AI in terms of giving loan eligibilities to customers. We do many things which AI can do. Uh, right now, I am only in a position to tell you that it is a game changer. It is productivity enhancer, and how best can we make AI use case as a business transformative case is something which needs an environment. For example, very soon you will see that payments which are like UPI payments and any payment which is through barcode, as we progress as a country and in technology also, you may see that only based on your Aadhaar, your iris, and your face ID, you should be able to say, yeah, pay, and then it's paid. So that also is a revolution, but it requires an environment, and we are moving in that direction.
So for the future, what excites you the most about AI merging with Godrej Finance? Is there anything particular you have plans for future?
Yeah, of course. We want to be India's most admirable financial services company. What excites me most is a positive output of AI, which is selection of customers' behavior, and customers' past background in a certain manner that it decreases my risk in the company. So NBFC or loan providers, any lending company is in the business of risk management. Risk is what? I give my loan to somebody, just like some of you lend to your friends. And if the friend is not giving back, then what will you do? You can't do anything. So you need to choose your friend who will pay you back based on friend's behavior. The last time friend said, I need $100. I'm making it as simple as I can. And then next time you say, I don't have $100. Yeah. So you choose the friend who has a track record of paying back. So that AI can help based on many variables. We still have scorecards, but I think AI can do what? AI can pick up the social media scores of individuals, that whose pattern of spending is very high, income is less, spending is more, don't lend. Income is high, spending is less, behavior is better, lend more, and hence your risk gets balanced.
Like credit points, you get a credit point.
That's what I'm speaking about.
So for students, for us, so do you have any advice on what we should be careful or what are the risks we should not take with respect to AI, apart from the friend stuff, $100?
Yeah, I think what I can say is the new fashion in AI is that AI is making faces of people better, and people are using their photographs to get their look better in photographs. So the risk is both sides. So you are getting exposed, your photographs are getting uploaded on various sites, everywhere. So that is a risk. So before you post your photographs to any app or any web or any kind of unauthorized or even authorized be sure that the risk involved is you are giving a photograph. It can be morphed, it can be tweaked, it can be changed, it can be done. So that's the risk of AI. So there's no need to post your photographs in all the platforms, which means unauthorized so that is one of the risks. And there are other risks. For example, one formula of logic goes off. So millions of loans can go to customers. So AI is error. See, human error also happens and AI error also can happen. So error is minimized and hit rate is increased. It depends on your ability to make the models idiot proof. That's what is the
So, given the transformation, so where do you think, again, the students should position themselves to contribute meaningfully to the AI world? So, where should we position ourselves? So, like, after talking about the transformation again, where should the students position themselves in respect to how we can contribute to the AI? Where should we, like, what should we think and what should be our mindset while we choose any of the AI? Because, as you said, some morphing and we don't want to do that.
So basic fundamentals, I think students should focus on the principles and fundamentals of business. AI, again, I would say AI is a tool to multiply the effort. So if the effort is multiplied, but multiplied on what? Multiplication can only happen on the basic principle. For example, profit and loss. So students need to learn first profit and loss, then use AI. And other than profit and loss, what are the basic principles of business that students need to learn? So eventually the model is going to be based on common sense. So if the sense prevails, if the common sense, business sense, if the unit of economics, economy of scale, every principle you need to first have as basic in place and then use AI to maximize the output and minimize the effort. So if the basic fundamentals are not clear and everything is going to be solved by, let's say, assumption is AI, I'm not too sure whether that's the. You can't have ChatGPT solving everything for you. So there has to be a case in point. There has to be a principle in place. There has to be common sense for doing something which you want to do, and hence AI will magnify the effort.
So the basics should be clear.
Of course.
So, what do you think soft skills like creativity and empathy, do they hold weightage while using AI? Because that the prompts which we give and the creativity, should that match or so what?
Yeah, of course that should match. Of course that should match. There are customers who appreciate values. There are customers who appreciate speed. So if you travel through some airlines which focus only on the timely delivery, consumers expect timely delivery. So airline A says on time every time. Airline B says experience of good food and luxury. Now both of them stand for different things. Yeah, so the expectations are different. And customers tweak their choices and tweak their preferences based on the promise made. So the promise made to somebody that you will get good food in flight, and if you give a bad food to somebody, now then that conversation of empathy changes. And if the promise is made that you will fly on time every time and the flight is delayed by 2 hours every third day, so these are empathy level questions. And before any company or any individual commits to customers or anybody in the ecosystem, there has to be empathy first with the person and problem solving for customers' pain points. And I'm talking about, if you're an entrepreneur, then also you need to do this. If you are in an organization building customer centric products, then also you need to do this. And if it is only, let's say, customer is irritated and customer is fully disappointed, and you say, speak to my AI chatbot or agentic agent, Now that is going to be a perfect recipe of a disaster. That, let's say you're speaking to, you are annoyed with airline A for something, and they say speak to our AI bot. What will you do? So that's where the differentiation between AI and bespoke models and options to be given to customers, that you want quick, this is the option. You want human being to answer, this is the option. And hence the combination of many things will solve the challenges.
I personally would choose the first option, talk to my AI chatbot. Sir, moving on, sir, I think many of us have heard about Godrej Nirmaan. So could you brief about actually what is it about and what aims it has in future or something like that?
Digital Bar is an initiative which we've taken to show our purposeful intent, and that is called in management language strategic intent. Intent which is demonstrated through non-product action. So we sell loans, and when we sell loans, how do we share with SMEs, the customers, that loans are the reason for us to exist, but we also have a strategic intent that we want you to grow your business, and how can we help in growing your business. So what we do is we offer services at a very, very discounted rates. We offer few things which are not loans, which are services, for example, Amazon website selling. So you can get a free subscription of your business product sales on Amazon if you're a customer of Godrej. So there's a bouquet of legal services and many other services which we offer to customers to grow their business. Now, what that does is, Godrej Nirmaan means Nirmaan of the business, SMEs, country, and this is a strategic intent for the company that we live a purposeful business. That we are not just keen on giving you a loan and taking EMI back. We are also keen to give you services which increase your business. So that is a purposeful strategic intent, I would say, we have for the customers.
That's so thoughtful. I mean, I haven't heard like something like this before. So I'm also a big fan of ROE, your initiative. So to give loans to the women entrepreneurs, and how did it make a real life difference from before?
Quite interesting. So we at Godrej, we are highly focused on diversity, equity and inclusion, and we really want diversity to be the core of what we do. It is demonstrated in terms of our women employees at work. We make sure that we have a sizable representation of women employees, number one. Number two is we specifically focus on women channel partners also. Yeah. And then third thing is the customer who's a woman facing challenge. What do we do in general in financial services industry? If a lady runs a beauty parlor, that is treated like a negative profile, not to be given. So we changed the lens. We challenged ourselves that why should we not give loans to women entrepreneurs who are struggling to increase their business strength. And what happened in the process is our focus has brought in more than 500 crore worth of loans given to only women entrepreneurs in India. And we are committed to make sure that the ecosystem, the sales manager is a woman employee, the channel partner also is woman. And why should we not build this community by giving them some differentiated proposition which is better for them and giving them hassle-free loans. So this initiative of us has become our reason to exist, one of our reasons to exist, because this marries with our group level philosophy of diversity, equity and inclusion. We are a listening organization. We focus on all genders. We focus on, we do not discriminate with anybody. And at Godrej, you can live your life with your full, whole self being at workplace, and also have your customers who are weaved into your story, who understand why Godrej is giving loan to a woman entrepreneur who would generally not get loan from somebody else. So what others offer, we offer. What others don't offer, we offer. And pain points of others, which we remove. Hence, we become a differentiately positioned company and a better organization.
Did you notice any changes in approach of women entrepreneurs with respect to the male entrepreneurs? Like, was there any difference of how they approach?
So far, they are performing better. So far, I mean, we are in the business of risk. We'll continue to manage this. So, my sense is this initiative, this lens of this initiative, no company has ever taken up. Maybe because our culture is receptive to women employees, women entrepreneurs, and we have taken the first step to put our weight behind this initiative. So this is becoming successful, and we are committed to invest more in this initiative.
So, from your perspective, how can fintech bridge the gap between underdeserved communities who often struggle to access credit loans?
Very simple. You see in India, if any one of you have gone through the data, 98% plus Indians have Aadhaar card. It's actually 98 to 99%. 144 crores are Aadhaar cards issued in India. India has mobile penetration and mobile connections in India are about to touch 100 crores. Yeah. It is very difficult to open branches in India. It is OPEX and CAPEX heavy. You need to spend a lot of money. State Bank of India has 25,000 plus branches. We can also have 25,000 plus branches. But the cost required to open 25,000 branches is very, very high. And it can, like, I worked with HDFC Bank in 2004. They had 340 branches at that point in time, and today they have 9,000. And it's just 22 years past. So if we need to open 9,000 branches, how much time it will take? It will take nothing less than 15 years. So technology can reach deep. Technology can reach those 99 crores or 95 crores mobile connections quickly. The only differentiator here is the lending businesses need to bring money back. So we need to have an ecosystem that technology goes deep in the territory across small town of the country gets covered. And when money doesn't come back, what do we do? So that thought we are plugging in, and based on that we are doing a measured growth so that we give loans to customers. We also have the ability to recover.
So, maintaining profitability, sir, as you mentioned, money coming back, maintaining profitability at such a social thing is very difficult. So, sir, any hack you have for this? What would you do?
No, just work 10 to 12 hours a day and continue to measure metrics. Amazon does management of 4,000 plus metrics, 4,000 plus metrics, not one metric. And Amazon is world's best company. So if you just keep at it, be at it, if you spend hours on managing your risk, basically spending from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 5 p.m., whatever suits you, the reasonable 8-10 hours, 6 to 8 hours, whatever makes sense. If you spend that time diligently in managing risk of the company, the organization can make money for sure. Yeah.
In rapidly changing world, so how do you personally stay updated and adaptable and you keep learning? Because you're of course learning new things.
The only mindset I think the students can have is they need to have learn more mindset forever. I mean, all of us actually need to have. But at this age and at this stage of the life, the learning is accentuated because of the body mind is young, and you need to have basic knowledge to grow. However, the learn more attitude should be that every new technology, use yourself, see the merits and demerits of the technology, see user experience, take feedback from others. And the other thing is behavior, because we all are victim of having bad behaviors and good behaviors based on our choices. So if the behavior is better, behavior gets better every day, and if your functional competence goes up, which is ability to learn more, then nothing is impossible.
So I'll be a little greedy here. I have one personal question. Sir, do you think leaders learn more from failures or success? What do you think?
I would say both, but deep learning happens from failure. It is actually neither failure or success. More important than failure or success is this feeling to be removed from your thinking that I cannot fail. Basically, failure and success both have their pros and cons. Having said that, our brains are wired in certain manner that when we hit failure, we say that, how can this happen to me, and that bravado of always being a successful player, business manager, it never happens. So if the mindset is that failure can also hit me hard, and failure is part of life, so that mindset will make you learn more rather than just I'm winner and I win at any cost and every cost, and if failure hits me it means I'm loser. It never happens. It never happens. So the attitude is more important than success and failure. Having said that, failure is number one and success is number two, with this combination of two.
Often, sir, of course, we are in Mithibai College, so the exams are comparatively tougher. So, sir, your students may offer some like failure, or many people offer some success, but seeing competition succeeding, we itself feel failing, even though we are passing it. So, sir, as you mentioned, mindset is always, which is proved.
True, that is true.
If you had to pick one emerging trend in finance that students should watch out for,
Yeah.
what would it be and why?
See, emerging trend are everywhere in finance. That a few years back it used to be fintech, then it transformed to techfin. Now the wave is toward AI. Okay, so the only thing I would say is trends will come, trends will go. If you are a keen observer and a value addition maker, which means with you being in the center, what value do you bring on the table? How different are you than others? And how much cost are you ready to pay to learn more? If these two, three things are ingrained in your DNA, then nothing can stop you. But if, let's say, on every point, the hype is created, whether it is AI today and tomorrow, it can be something else. So these things will come and go. Computers, came to our life. We did not have computers. Mobiles came to our life. We did not have mobiles, smartphones. We have coped up with everything and learned to live with it. That's what is the process.
So, do you think India is uniquely ready or in a position to lead in this trend which you just mentioned? Do you think India is ready?
Yeah, of course. India is ready. India is leading. If you don't know, external world means outside India, loans happen in months even today. And in India, we have UPI, we are going to have ULI, Unified Lending Interface, which is going to help NBFCs, banks to lend money to customers. We are the most advanced nation in terms of technology. No other country, I've been to United States twice last year, London. No other country is as fast as us. Yeah.
What do you think India should do to be at the number one? Like it should be on number one, and what should it do to more things to stay on number one?
See, India will eventually become number one. It will take 20, 30 years. Having said that, the speed can be accentuated only on the basis of this manufacturing and technology addition that India manufactures and the world buy from us. We already have started to see Mahindra electric cars and many other products being world-class products produced in India. For example, Apple phone is being produced in India, Mahindra cars, Tata cars. So our quality of manufacturing has already started to go up. If it percolates to SMEs downwards, this will become awesome.
I think India is gonna beat US and China soon.
Yeah, of course. Soon means little far, but yeah, one day.
Soon. So, if you could leave today's students with one message, something you wish you knew at their age, what would it be?
See, again, I would say the same thing at their age. If I knew something, I would say that two things I'll do. One is I would take rest and make sure that my mind is having this feeling of marathon. that it's not sprint, life is marathon. No successful leader has been able to become super successful or even Bollywood or anywhere without spending 30-40 years. So it's a decadal journey. You need to have patience and you need to keep learn more attitude by taking care of yourself. So I normally call this mantra a very successful and powerful mantra. You need to learn more, you need to earn more, you need to grow more, and you need to celebrate more. So if you learn more, behavioral and functional. Functional means if you're doing finance, do finance. If you're doing HR, do HR. If you're doing, so get functionally competent, behaviorally better, learn more. Then you need to earn more. Earn more means you need to have credibility. What you say, what you do should not be different. You say I'm a rock star, I never lie, and the next day you are just lying to somebody and get red-handed caught. You say I'm a vegetarian, but on the next counter you are just eating chicken. So I mean that's what you need to do. You need to have earn credibility, earn more principle, and then there is grow more. As you grow in your age, your thinking needs to get better. You need to grow in your mind also. You just can't grow in your age. You need to grow in your mind. Last piece is celebrate more. Celebrate more means if it's your mother's birthday, if it's your father's birthday, if it's your brother's birthday, I mean, the small events of life, if you celebrate, your life will become meaningful. There is no harm in remembering your parents' anniversary and birthdays and not missing them. So if you're not celebrating your life, then what is the point of entire thing you are doing, education and so stuff? So learn more, earn more, grow more, and celebrate more.
I think you just exposed me when you said the vegetarian. Sir, one last question before we move to the audience questions. Sir, do you think today's generation have some advantage over your generation when you were a student?
Of course, yes. I was just telling the team outside, young generation is future of India. And to say the least, in 2001, I did my graduation and I come from a small town. I did not even know what is MBA all about, post-graduation. And I knew Master of Arts. I was like Bachelor of Arts. I knew what is Master of Arts. I never knew what is management education. And today I have done advanced management from Wharton in United States last year. But I did not know in 2001 what is MBA. And coming from that small town, I did not have that privilege. India was not that advanced, which India today is. Mobile penetration, internet, the schooling in Mumbai, the kind of education system both the daughters have gone through, all international schools, the kind of access they have to the information. So the young generation in India is future, and information access is chat GPT can get you every answer of every potential reasoning you want to know. Having said that, I would not say that young generation should, all of the young people should overstretch. I would say the same thing again. Have patience, keep at it, keep working. And I would not say keep working hard 90 hours a week or 100 hours a week. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that self-care is the key. Before you feel, let's say, stressed, just chill. Nothing is going to happen. So no 99% marks achiever is going to become super successful in life. I mean, academics are different things. You need to study hard, do as per your requirement. But if you are self-care means if you're not feeling well, so you first take care of yourself. If you learn how to lead yourself, then you learn how to lead others, and then you learn how to lead organization. But if you don't lead yourself, if you can't get up in the morning at a simple time and have your basic stuff ready, then first learn to lead yourself, lead others, lead organization. In this process, I normally tell my elder daughter, it's 7 plus 7 plus 7. So you need 7 years in corporates to learn, even in your business, to learn how to lead yourself. then another 7 years to lead others, then another 7 years to lead organization, and in 15, 20 years, if you're a great human being, you'll become a super leader. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else.
Again, sir, fundamentals. Yeah. So, as you can see, so we have yes, huge and exciting audience. So it would be wrong if we don't get them the chance to ask the questions. So let's open the panel for audience questions. Does anyone have any questions? Yeah. If anyone would pass her the mic.
Hello, sir. A very good afternoon. As students, we often struggle to stay motivated when things don't go our way. So, my question is, in moments of failure or pressure, how do you personally keep yourself motivated?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and thank you for asking this question. You can have seat, please. I'll answer the question.
Thank you.
I think it'll be foolish on my part to say that I was successful in managing stress. I have gone through anxiety and depression, and I have no apologetic feeling on this. And the only thing I can pass on this to you is working 18 hours a day or 20 hours a day, or even the stress days. The stress is going to mount if you don't take care of yourself. So, what I do for the last 8-9 years, and at this age of 44, I was hit with high anxiety, severe anxiety at the age of 35. And in the last 8-9 years, my life has transformed. What did I do to manage stress? And I advise all of you to take care of yourself. You get up in the morning, I get up in the morning, I do yoga every day. So I get up in the morning, spend about 60 to 70 minutes on doing pranayam, exercise, taking care of myself. Before I landed up to this session, I had my lunch properly. And I did my early lunch at 12:30 because I had to reach here at 1:45. And while going back home, or if time permits, I'll reach my office. I'll go home, have my dinner at 6:30 p.m. and then do walk for an hour or more than that. 15,000 steps a day I'll do, and that's it. Now, whatever stress comes, if my body and mind is prepared for it, then stress won't stand in front of me. But if the stress comes to you and the resultant metric you do is Zomato pe burger order karo, yeah, so it's not going to help. Then burger se kuch nahi hua, then you order pizza. Do that, it will aggravate your stress. It won't tame down your stress. So my input to you is, you're not feeling happy, leave your book, take your AirPods, go for a walk, half an hour, 45 minutes, just leave it. And it will, no problem in life remains for long. Just like, all COVID issues and everything was temporary. It goes away. But what doesn't come back is your health. If something happens to you, because you are glued to mobile, you're glued to burger and pizza, or something else, I don't know. At least I don't eat junk. When I used to eat junk, and I used to be in Delhi for about 7 years, Bhature, Lassi, and then can of Coke, and then aggravated work style, and it hits you hard. So you need to make a choice that how do you take care of yourself, and don't take your body and mind for granted कि आपको कुछ नहीं होगा. So if you continue to worry and only worry, mind will learn that worry is the only reason to exist. You will stop to laugh. I make effort to laugh every day, and I'm like super happy now. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm sure we motivate so many people here, including me, because I need to do more than Shavasana only. So, we have any more questions? Yeah, you. Mike, please.
Very good afternoon, sir. I'm up with a very generic question. So, as a leader, what's one value you never compromise on, no matter what?
One value. Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you? I'm not able to see you.
I'm on a right.
Where is she? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not able to see, but it's a very good question. So the simple answer to that is, and it's a very kind of common answer, but it's a very simple answer. So if you are asking me, or if anyone asks me to do something wrong, wrong means unethical. So to me, integrity is of highest importance. Doing right thing always is the only way to go. Let's say some supervisor of yours tells you ये काम कर लो आप, it will make you money, and if the mean is wrong, the result is also going to be the wrong direction only. So to me, doing right things when everything is against me, even if I have to stand and say that I'm like not comfortable, and the result of that is losing something, I would preserve my integrity and character over anything wrong. So integrity to me is the most important thing. गलत काम कभी नहीं करना है. I was jokingly telling somebody that no crime patrol episode end with a reward. So yeah, there is no reward. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Most welcome. Yeah.
We have one last question. Do we have any more questions? Yeah, you. From the very beginning. Can you pass on the mic?
Thank you, sir. I have a question which is very general, but it is, where do you see India in the next 10 years in terms of finance and technology?
Yeah, I think India is in the next 10 years. India is going to be a leader in technology and finance. So, if some of you don't know, you should have this information that India already is leading the chart in terms of being global economy. You can have seat, please. In the next 10 years, my sense is we would have nothing less than 12 to 15 trillion dollar economy. And if the economy is growing, financial services ecosystem also grows along with economy, which is about 70% of that. And my sense is we will be leader in terms of financial inclusion. Financial inclusion in the sense that credit growth rate will be very high, and none of our town and village across the country will have shortage of financial services products, including insurance, including loans, including the small finance banks. And if everything goes well, the penetration of post offices, they may also convert into, let's say, banks if government decides. So the financial inclusion in India will go very, very rapid. One of the data points of last 10 years is, if there would have been no Aadhaar, digital Aadhaar, then India would have taken 45 years to become this evolved which today we are. So in the next 10 years, we are going to multiply that. So my sense is, any part of India, there will be availability of financial services products, which today it is not, by the way. Thank you.
So there was so much to learn. From your insight. On behalf of Team Finanza, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our keynote speaker, Mr. Pankaj Gupta, for gracing us with his presence. So your vision, expertise, and dedication to drive financial innovation and inclusion have left overlasting impact. Can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Pankaj Gupta?